So for this next one, what I did was something completely different. I still don't know what the results are gonna be because it's wet, but I wanted to show you. I mixed 2 glitters, thanks for the tip, Abstract Boss. And what I did was I made a glitter glue using the tacky, clear gel tacky glue by Aleene's. I'll show you that now. And I put in a little bit of water, which is something I saw on the internet, and I mixed it all up and I made a glitter glue paste. Then I applied it to the sides. It's still wet, so I gotta be careful, so that I could coat the sides of the geode. And hold on a second, my hands are full of glue. And I won't have this like glitter coming off of it in the end. It'll stay intact. I could have used glue and then dipped the glitter into the glue, but I was afraid that I was just gonna end up with glitter everywhere, or the customer would end up with glitter everywhere every time they touch the piece. So I did that, and we'll see how it turns out. It is dripping, and I've been kind of picking up the drips just like I do with resin. And I don't know how it's going to dry because it could be that it's not really coated. I'm hoping it's coated. It could be that there's some bare spots, so I'll have to see how this works out. But this is another way of finishing up a geode piece, is adding glue, glitter glue to the sides, or coating it in some glitter in some way. Whatever method works for you. I'll see if this method works for me, and then hopefully you'll be able to try this if you like this idea. And for this one, I've also put a hole in the back so it can be hung flush up against the wall. This one has not sold yet. This one is called Very Berry Delight. And I love it. It's a little baby geode. So this is the mixture created with the tacky glue. It is the clear tacky glue by Aleene's. And here I am just spreading it on the sides. Okay, so here's another one. And this is a resin painting. I still haven't decided which one. It's going like this. Okay, so this is a resin painting. It has a little bit of dimpling. So I'll be putting another coat of resin to get that clear finish. But I don't do that unless the painting sells. So I'll wait till the painting sells, and then I'll add that last layer. But I do promote it for sale. In my group, I have a private group for people who follow my work, and I put it on my own Facebook page. And I have to tell you, I've sold all of my paintings, basically 99.9% on Facebook, and it's been a real blessing to have Facebook and to be able to share my work. And you know, sometimes I say that it's available, sometimes I don't. I might just put it up and people ask questions. They may ask me for the price. So the point is that I don't really finish up the paintings, especially resin paintings, because resin is so expensive, till it's sold. So this one, it will stay just like this, and if it sells, I'll put that last clear coat on it. I have tape on the back, and then once I do the resin and it cures, I'll spray paint the back, which is something I learned from Artist Till Death. I love spray painting the back. It's just easy and it looks good. And I actually own one of Artist Till Death's paintings. And I was like, wow, that's so cool how they spray paint the back. Looks great to me. So that's what I do. They clean up the sides as much as possible, and then they spray paint it to a color that's similar to the piece that is on the other side. So for this one, I'm gonna wait till it sells, like I said, and then I'll put one last coat and then spray paint the back. Here's another one. This one needs another coat because it seemed to have thickened on me. And so it's almost like there's resin there, but this part is thicker than this part. So I can't deal with that. I just can't leave it like that. And it also happened here. So I need to put another coat. Again, I'm gonna wait till this one sells. This one is called this one is called Stargazing, as named by one of my followers. They come up with the best names as far as I'm concerned. They come up with the best titles as far as I'm concerned. So this one is called Stargazing, and it is available. The one I showed before is also available. I don't have a name for this one yet, so if you have any ideas, let me know. Some people have said they see angels in this one. So it might have some kind of a name associated with angels. In the end, I don't know what I'm going to name it yet. Okay, so this is the last piece I'm going to show you. This one is also not named yet, although a lot of people gave me some amazing ideas. This one is also not finished yet. It needs another coat. It has some dust and some dimpling, but it's amazing. And once I put that last coat on it, it's gonna look great. I did experiment with a few things on this one. I sprayed alcohol, so that causes a little bit of the indentation. But basically all this needs is one more coat. And then what I do for the back, and I do this outside because this is like probably one of the most unhealthy things you can do. And I wear a mask even outside because that smell is awful. I'm just gonna, and I learned this tip somewhere in one of the resin groups, so I'm not taking credit for it. I'm just gonna do one little piece so you can see what I'm talking about. So the way I clean up the back is I get those drips off. Let's see if you're in frame. I heat up the drip. I have this attachment which allows me to scrape off the drips. So I heat up the drips till they are kind of glistening. And then I scrape. I might put it on high to speed it up, but and that's how I do that. I won't do any more because I'm indoors, but that will clean up the whole back. And then I'll respray paint it, put a hook or a wire. With these big pieces, I do use a wire. Sorry for the noise in the background. There's some kind of truck in front. And then I use and I use gloves, by the way, normally. I'm not actually gonna do this right now. I just wanted to show you that little bit. And then I use my hand vac to just clean these pieces up because they'll be everywhere. And that's basically it. Just wanted to give you a few tips on how to finish your resin pieces and geode pieces. Hope you enjoyed that, and we'll talk soon.